Welcome everyone, I'm Count Sevilla. Welcome to Spooky Fun Zone's presentation park overview. Yay! Today we're going to be showing you basically what Spooky Fun Zone theme park is going to be. Like a bit more in depth to get you like more of a feel for what this thing is going to be when it's actualized. And yeah, I have a 3D render. We're going to go inside a Planet Coaster and just check it out and just see what's up. That's how it be. Just want to give you a general brief of each building before we do a deep in-depth dive before we go into the park. So we have overview attractions. So we have first the Gardens Theater. Just think of like, you know, Terminator 2. Oh, sorry, it's first Terminator where they had like the bar scene with like Sarah Connor and like Kyle Reese. You know, they're just in the bar with the T1000, I think. No, that's T2. T800. And like it's just kind of like that bar scene, but mix that in with like, what's it called again? What's that? Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, you know, like Freddy's Dungeon. It's kind of like a mix between those, and there's some fantasy elements I want to add in there, but it's a whole thing of its own. My words can't even do justice on what the design is truly going to be like. But hopefully the 3D render can, I don't know, give you a quick gleam of what that's going to be. But that's Gardens Theater. Then we have Dark Cave, which is the crowning gem of the park in my opinion. Basically think of like an RPG role-playing game where you got your own vehicle when you get to the park, and you're going to be like assigned weapons and quests, and there'll be like a bunch of other little items and stuff that will play along with your experience at your stay at Spooky Fun Zone. Oh, let me go back. Then we have the Haunted Warehouse. The naming scheme for this took me way too long. And yeah, the Haunted Warehouse is basically like, imagine if you ever watched the movie Creepshow from the 80s, the first movie, like George Romero, he made this like crazy episode called The Crate inside of the movie, and it's kind of like the idea that it's like a warehouse full of crates of these things, like these fluffy things, but taxidermy coming to life in this hallway, very narrow, very confined. But there's also other elements that we hone in from the metaphysical stuff, and we make that and add it to make it a little bit more spooky. And that ties in with the log flume ride, which I'll get to later. But wow. Then we have Spooky Mini Golf, which is what it is. An outdoor version of graveyard golf. It's what it is. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna see what we can go over next. If you ever want to just take a quick gleam at this, I think I'll have something on spookyfunzone.com. Post it in a hot minute. Put the link down below if anything happens. But let's do a quick dive into the Spooky Fun Zone theme park inside a Planet Coaster. Woo! Alright. So I'm booting it up. Yeah. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. Alright, y'all. So we're in Planet Coaster right now. I'm gonna just get right to it, just resume the park. And we should be loaded in just a second, and we can start taking a look. I took a little bit of time to perfect the render that was in the initial ad a little bit. The first one was like the announcement video. So this is basically going to be seeing that portion from the trailer that's on the channel. But yeah, there's like a bit of sizing issues, but well, this is what we got to work with. So this is how literally it's going to be when you arrive at the Spooky Fun Zone. It's literally in the middle of the desert. It's crazy. It's gonna just be plotted like in the middle of nowhere, kind of like Goosebumps Horrorland. You know, like I'm not sure you guys seen like the Fox TV episode of it that it used to be on the, I don't know, it was on television, the Fox channel, but I think it's back in the 90s. But you know, across the street, I do have a neighbor. Like I'm not sure what he does. I'm gonna go look into it and see what we can do. But this is Spooky Fun Zone Park. This is the entire ad we got over here. Yeah, see, I opened it up. We got some people roaming in. Very nice. Don't mind the trash, but it's what it is. Oh, spooky ghosts! But yeah, here is Gardens Theater. I'm gonna just give you a quick brief walkthrough. So there's gonna be like a mysterious entrance, as you can see, but like this is just kind of give an idea. There's gonna be more smoke. I'm anticipating more smoke, and we're gonna have like a whole thing of arcade games in here. It's gonna be so cool, and I tell you, we got audio, and of course we're gonna have our animatronic band. That's gonna basically, you know, be full out max, automated and stuff like that, along with some holographic technology I'm working on over here. But it's gonna be nuts. The stage scale in real life will be a bit longer. I'm thinking about doing a 3-stage, so like 1, 2, 3. The middle one might be convertible. We'll see what's gonna happen. But I'll show you guys more once we get finished with the Spooky Fun Zone series. But this middle section right over here, or probably like if you just move the stage slightly, there's gonna be a little entrance for this thing called Devil's Mine Ride. If you look inside the trailer, there's a simulator ride, and basically Devil's Mine Ride is a simulator ride from the 90s, and basically I've remastered it using AI, APIs and stuff like that, so it's going to look crystal clear. We're going to redo the audio with Adobe and make sure that thing works, and we have our own custom-made hydraulic lift system that's going to be operating this vehicle. So that's always in the render. It's going to be a crazy ride, definitely an upgrade from what they had back in the 90s. And over here, this is going to be actually really cool. We're going to have a giant dragon inside of Dark Cave. So basically there's going to be spots like this scattered around in the Gardens Theater. But yeah, but you walk in this areas like this, and then you'll see crazy shit like this where you have a giant dragon there. The one I'm gonna make, the head is gonna go up, and there's gonna be smoke popping out of it, and maybe a fire effect that I'm looking at some new tech with it. But it's gonna be almost as freaking wild as the one that they have at Universal Studios with the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Like they had that giant animatronic head. This thing will be a full-body dragon where you just walk in the darkness. But this won't be the only like what the hell moments. There's gonna be more in that, and with this building over here, this is kind of stock, but there's gonna be more of like tunnels, so to speak, that you can go explore. And while you're eating and waiting for your food at the bar over here, getting a slice of pizza, ice cream, and don't forget Gummy Chin. I will bring Gummy Chin to life. Gummy Chin is basically, we're gonna have molds of your chin that you can like pull out like a fruit roll-up, and you can start eating it. It's the weirdest experiences we're gonna bring to life here, but it's all odd and just weird. It's just weird fun, But yeah, once you're done having a good time here, you might be a little bit boozy. You might be like, oh, I'm ready to go. Then it's time for the main show. We're gonna head into Dark Cave. Right over here, I'm not going to spoil that because this area is, I want to keep in contact, but I can see Dark Cave is a really great attraction. People are already loving it. It's a great one. Dark Cave is basically an ATV vehicle ride where you're going to counter giant monsters and attack them and fight them. We can't do this with Planet Coaster due to limitations, so we got this little ride over here that kind of gives you an idea, but not really. Just because Dark Cave itself is such a more interactive, I wouldn't even say an attraction. Like it's an experience. It's like an experience. It's crazy, but this can this is get you a feel. I made this on the whim. I was kind of bored. Took some time here. That gate though will be in real life though. Will be a real life gate where you're in their waiting queue and it will release you. But yeah, you're going through like a portal here. Is sort of the idea. And then once you're out of the portal, you're in our seasonal themed area. And you're just getting into it and shit, and you're waiting, but then attack. Spooky ghost. And yeah, you're just going through this thing. It's nuts. And you got werewolf over there. You got like the Ghostbusters demon dog, and oh shit, a giant yeti. And this moment you could probably escape, or you can use some weapons to destroy it or something like that. Again, this whole ride is pretty short. It's more or less an hour-long experience where you're kind of searching for stuff. But you're going to encounter not just one thing. You're going to encounter a lot of stuff where you have to fight and attack. And these things will grab you and will just do a lot of crazy stuff. And you don't want to get caught, so you might be stuck in here for a hot minute. That's why I put enter at your own risk, and there will be waivers for this. So I tell you, it's going to be nuts. Don't mind the trash again. We're working on it. And as we go through the Harry Potter wall, 9 3/4.
close.
We exit to our beautiful haunted warehouse. Now, the thing is with the haunted warehouse in this game, I couldn't really get the buildings to match up quite as well because, again, the sizing in Planet Coaster and the walls, I can't really contort them the way I want to with the actual park. That's why I put the disclaimer in the ad. But right in between here, there'll be like a little doorway where you can enter in, like a kind of a side entrance, and that will lead into the log flume area where you can just get on the log flume. And you're in Arizona heat. In this weather, you're gonna want a freaking log flume. I'm just being real. It's gonna be so hot there, and you're gonna want a log flume. I know there's like slushy stations from what I heard, like not like. In the East Coast, we have like Quick Check, we got Wawa, and they advertise their subs and stuff like that. From what I'm hearing, there's this thing over there that they have, these stations where they have slushies being advertised. Not sure what the business name is, but it was in every single video I looked at Wilcox and Coach I's area. They always said, talked about this place, and I'm like, it's this chain of gas stations. But, yeah, I haven't really detailed the haunted warehouse. What's this? What did I put here? That's a steam tank. We'll have some water stuff, But yeah, haunted warehouse. I'm just gonna briefly skim through it because this one probably be the most unsettling. And if you have kids, I'd argue they'll have more fun in Dark Cave. It'll be still scary, but this one is a bit just generally claustrophobic, so to speak. But yeah, you'll also have metaphysical items in there. It'll be a store where you can buy some animatronics. We might have something relating to the old Chunky E. Cheese stuff that y'all seem to like. But like I said, the reason why I'm not building that is so we could make some new stuff. We need new stuff. We can't keep rehashing the old shit. So this is what we're doing. We're gonna make something new and beautiful. And once you get out of the magic, I think I'm calling it the mill. The log flume's called the mill. Then you go to the gift shop, or you have an experience here. We might have a psychic or like a tarot reader. Then you're gonna come to our magical, spooky mini golf. Now again, because of size limitations and 3D assets, I can't really add the theming I want here. Like just to get a general idea, see this little cave over here? Whenever I said there'll be spots in the park where you just walk in and just into some fuckery, it won't even just be an animatronic. Sometimes it just might be like a game or a trap, and it might trap you inside. We don't know what's going to happen. So those caves, you might have to go through them in some instances, and that's like what I want to do. But this just gives you an idea. You got your standard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 9 or 12. We'll see what we can do. 9 or 12 golf course, mini golf course. And right here in the center of the park, I really want to go over this because I didn't build it in the ad because I was just using it just for the cool shots and stuff like that. But this center area plays a big role in Spooky Fun Zone. This is going to be our event area. This tree, I don't know why I put it there. It should be like right around here, but there's going to be this area in the center where it's going to be more or less outdoor live entertainment. And to play into that, this door also has significance. So just to give you a quick little peek. Yeah, there we go. But there's going to be some crazy stuff here that will happen during the seasons, like, Halloween, maybe a show or something like that. Christmas, there might be some meet and greet. Again, this is a very interactive area. And again, due to size limitations of this game and how disproportionate everything is from how the park will actually be, here's the parking lot. This parking lot is supposed to connect, sort of like the Walt Disney World Dome, and these are going to be actual sidewalks you can walk on. And when you go through this, you're going to pass the mini golf course, and there's going to be this big giant tunnel. It's a very scary tunnel. I don't think I have a name for it. I feel very remiss because it's an experience all of a sudden. When you're leaving the park, good luck on leaving. It's very intense. Think of Willy Wonka's tunnel, but Meat Canyon style. It's that's all I gotta say about the tunnel. So you come in very peacefully. You're getting out as the hard part. So that's why it's where nightmares come to life. Enter if you dare. It's very nuts. And yeah, that's pretty much a brief overview of the Spooky Fun Zone theme park. And Yeah, I'm very excited. We should be building pretty soon, actually. I'm just trying to get leave hours. That's my main issue right now, is trying to get leave hours. Like I said before, I'm in the Navy, and getting leave is so difficult because of the amount of paperwork, and not even that, but like, you know, the amount of people you got to go through just to get that done. And I want to make sure I ask it at the right time, you know, because we're doing a lot of stuff on the boat, preparing for whatever comes next. I'm not going to say too much. We're not going to say anything at all about what's happening with that. But there's stuff's in motion, so to speak. So it's very busy. Very busy is what I mean. Anyway, enough about that. Let me Alt F4 out of this, since we're pretty much done here. All right. Well, thank you again for watching a spooky Fun Zone video. Yeah. So as always, have a spooky day. Woo!